that's a satisfying start to the day. Coming out and unscrewing the panel covering the door and stepping inside and being able to walk over the half of the house. Half of the house has safe floors now, where probably 30% of it had sketchy floors before, like that were you could walk on them, but you weren't comfortable. And there are still plenty of areas in there and over there and in there that you just don't want to step on. So this is huge. This is a good start. I'll take that as a win. I was going to take today off and kind of wander off, go to the swap meet and all that stuff, but late start. So I'm just going to tinker around, probably work on some of this. I think my friend Ken's coming by today, and probably just work on some cleanup and getting the dumpster ready to get picked up, make sure that's topped off so I can get that switched out for the next load of stuff being ripped out of the house. So let's just see where we land. No real big planned destination, so who knows? May stop moving this, and who knows? We'll see where we land. One more big pile of debris in the dumpster. What's tedious is when the dumpster starts getting full, there's like voids and then there's high spots, especially putting in like boards and stuff. And if you just chuck the barrel in there, they all just stack over each other and it turns into a mess. So to maximize room in the dumpster, you end up throwing it all in by hand. So it takes a little more time, but you get a lot more in. All right, I can figure out what the next step is. Well, that was awesome. My friend Ken came by and gave me a hand for a while, replacing some sheathing on the front of the house and getting the tie back on it and a handful of other things. That was awesome. And then my brother showed up and with his wife, one of his sons, and that was a good visit. And he's a contractor, so I had a million questions for him. So that was good to get a bunch of questions answered. So now I have a plan and whatnot. Now we're getting close towards the end of the day, and I'll wrap up. I got to tie in this corner of this wall a little bit better, and then I'll wrap up the house wrap on this stuff. And yeah, overall it was a good day. Oh, and my friend Ken's wife Holly, she came by and brought us pizza for lunch. Talk about a win of a day. We'll take that. And the weather's been awesome. So hope you guys got out and enjoyed this awesome Sunday also. Well, I'll check in a little while. All right, so funny things that happen, and like you can't even make them up. Like I'm working outside the wall here and see the voids up there. I'm trying to put an extra board on to keep the water sheeting outside the wall now. And I had to shuffle a nail around, and I had my impact driver up there. So I had my impact driver sitting up there, and I'm swinging the hammer next to it to bang this nail over so I could get this board in. And I caught the edge of the impact driver and it fell in the house. So I walk through, as I walk by the window, I look in and I'm like, holy crap. I was like, it doesn't weigh enough to slam the bit right into the ground, all the way in, standing up. So I pull it out. That's an old screw hole from where this was one of the temporary boards I had over there, and I just had a random screw in it. There's not a ton of screw holes in this. There's one, maybe two, and this thing managed to fall and find that hole and stand up. That's pretty funny, like super random. This is stuff that I share because like I wish somebody else was here to witness it. So, hope you got a kick out of it. Well, that's it for the housework. This sheathing is good and covered up. The other sheathing that was bad is taken off, changed to new plywood and covered with some sheathing, and got the sheathing all the way around the far side. And that's not the size window that's staying in there, so I haven't cut the full opening yet, just enough to get the fan going. And I have the windows for there and there. Once I get them out measured, then I'll cut the opening so that stuff can fold into the openings like it's supposed to. So that's pretty satisfying to see some of it covered up and sealed up against the elements finally. And losing sun, don't have much longer, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get the backyard mowed just because it's overdue. So anyway, huge thank you to Ken for coming out and giving me a hand today. That was awesome. It was like perfect timing for a couple of these projects. And a huge thank you to Holly for bringing out lunch, and a big thanks for my brother, his wife, and his son, Greg, Pickle, and Chase, for coming out, and Greg spending some time with me. He's a contractor, so going over a bunch of stuff that I got to resolve and just getting a solid peace of mind of, yeah, I'm thinking about it right, I would have done it right, or wow, that I definitely wasn't going to do that right. So it's good getting input on certain stuff like this. Again, if you don't know, I'm a mechanic, I'm not a carpenter. So it's always good to get somebody that knows. So anyway, good productive day. It was awesome weather out. Hopefully you guys all got out to enjoy it. And let's see what this week brings us. Hopefully some more progress. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome.